Hello everyone, so it's day 3, and actually here we were supposed to learn about volumes and networking. But before that, what I'm going to tell you is that we'll basically try to deploy a basic Spring Boot application, okay? So that we will see, and in that also you will get to know about how you can write a good Docker file, okay, and what are the different set of instructions are there, what is Docker caching, that also you will understand. So what the purpose of this video is that, so first of all we'll do this Spring Boot project, and that will be just a few seconds of task. We will basically use one bash script, okay, which will automatically set up your whole Spring Boot project. And also you should have installed Java 17 and Maven. So already I've installed. I will just show you the commands. The same you can use in your Ubuntu system, and it will work perfectly fine, okay? So the thing which we have to do today is that, so first build our Spring Boot project, okay. Next what we will see, we will first run it locally, okay, because you should understand how things are working in a local, then only you can try to containerize it, okay. So third thing is that you need to write a Docker file, and the fourth one, obviously we are going to basically Docker run, okay, where we going to basically build the image and run that particular container, okay. So let's see how we can do it. Yeah, so let's see how we can do it. So here I have my bash script, okay, so I'll just copy this one, and also I will give you a link of it in your description, in the description of the video, okay, and you can just copy paste. So let's run this sh setup.sh, okay. So if I do list here, so you will see Spring Boot demo is here, okay. And also you can run these two commands to just install your Java and Maven. So let me just yeah, so this is the first one which you can use to install your Java 17, and then you can use this second one to install the Maven, okay. So now to run your Java, to run your basically the Spring Boot application, so you do some 2 3 steps, okay. So the steps are basically like, first you build the code, okay. So you will basically build the code, and how you will do it, using this maven clean install, this is the one command, and then we are going to run it using the java hyphen jar and then the jar name, okay. So that we will do first. So you need to just go into your Spring Boot demo application, and you need to make sure you are present at where like this pom.xml is there, okay. So you need to just type maven clean install, okay. So this will try to install all the dependency from your pom.xml, whatever is required, and it will take few seconds or minutes of time, I will say. So once it's done, then it basically creates a jar file. So that jar file you need to run, okay. So this is purely related to the application side. It's we are not yet into the Docker, but yeah, you should be aware how the code is being built and how you can run it in a container like this, okay. So yeah, you can see the build success has been done. You can just clear the screen again, list it, so you will see target folder has been created. So you will see one jar is there, demo something, okay. So you can just run it like java hyphen jar demo. So once you will do it, so it will run basically a Spring Boot application. So you can see started at port 8080, okay. So if I will just open another session here, and let's just connect. So we'll just do a curl request from the terminal itself. We will see what it's showing, or even you can just what you can go from the browser also. Sudo hyphen I, let me change the user ubuntu, let's do curl http localhost colon 8080, slash, I think that's it. So you can see it's showing not found. But what was there? What was the get endpoint? Let me just check. Echo was there, like hello. Okay. So we'll just go and do slash hello. So you can see you are getting the responses hello from Spring Boot. Okay. So that means your application is running perfectly fine. Okay. So I will just do control C. So now the process is down. Now the main thing starts. Okay. So now you have to basically write a Docker file. So how you are going to do is that first create a file. Okay. And here, whenever you're doing it in your project or anywhere, the very first thing you should take care is that which image you are going to use. Okay, so in our case, we need Maven as well, and we need Java as well, right? So whatever image we will pick as a base image, there both should be present. Okay, Maven and Java. Then what we are going to do, next step, what we did manually is that we used Maven clean install to build the code and install the dependencies. But in case of your container is not having your source code. So what are the different like commands you will instructions you will write in Docker file? So the very first is the from, and then the base image. We will see which one we can use. Then copy. So with copy, you have to basically copy your whole source code. Okay. Then you have to run some commands. So the command we have this one. So you can just run maven clean install. And then next what we had done, like you need to run that java hyphen jar command. So there it will be entry point, then java hyphen jar, and then something that jar name, whatever is will be present. Okay. So you might have noticed that jar was present inside the target. So you need to give like something like this. Okay. So these are the four of the commands we will run. Okay. So let's see how we can do it. So what we have to do is, yeah, here in a Docker file, the first of all we need to find out the base image. So you can just search on the internet Docker image with uh, Java and Maven. You can just search Java 17 and Maven. So this is the one image I can find out. Or you can see here also standard Debian based one image is there. So that I will just pick it up. Or this also we can take Maven 3 and OpenJDK 17. Okay. So let's just do from and this one. Okay. Next, what you have to do is that you have to copy your source code. So with that, copy dot and dot. Okay. So, but before that, what you need to do, you need to just create a working directory. Okay, inside a container. So, for example, now inside your container, there will be multiple directories, might be, but you want to keep everything in your own directory. So you can just create a directory named demo, something like that. Okay, and in demo only we will keep our source codes or whatever we want. Okay, so that you can keep. So working directory will be I can keep it as demo, and in demo only I'm going to copy all the files. Dot means it wherever your Docker file is present, from there it will pick everything and keep it in your like this one demo directory inside the container. Okay, then next command was run maven clean install. So here you can think it of as basically the commands which we you run manually. Okay, after that what you have to do is that you need to just write entry point, and in entry point you need to write all these as a separate in double quotes and comma separate values. So java hyphen jar and then the jar name. So jar name was something we'll just copy here. We can see in target what it was present. because target directory will be created there as well. So let me just copy vi dockerfile, just go in insert mode and yeah, paste it here. So now our docker file is ready, and now I'm going to just remove this target directory so that I don't want to copy it there. Okay, so let's do it. Yeah, so now you have to just do docker build hyphen t demo app. We can just give and give the dot where your docker file is present. So here you will see what happens basically till by means till that image will be like created. I will tell you some few things. So whatever instruction you write in your docker file, this from copy run enter point, okay, so basically there is a one concept of caching layer of instructions in docker. Okay, so if you will see the timing, how much time it will take the first time when you will run your docker container, okay, and then again you will run the same same docker image, not a container actually. Just a second. Yeah, so here you can see it's downloading everything. So what I was saying is that like you will see here first time it will take much more time to build the image when you are building the image first time, but second time when you are doing this building the same image, but if you have not changed anything in your docker file, it won't take much time because docker creates like a caching thing, okay, in their like docker environment, so that when whatever instruction you have written it picks from there itself. So that is the one thing, so that I just wanted to tell you. So you can see here build success is something is coming. Okay, so once it's done you can see entry point. So step 5 by 5, so we had written 5 instructions, so it will take just few more seconds of time. Let's see, yeah, okay, we are done. So if I just do docker images here, so you will see demo app latest is the one image here. Okay, so now what we have to do is that we have to run this as a container. So for that, what is the basic command is that docker run, and you can simply run like this. And also I will tell you one more thing, that is the port mapping. Okay, so what is the port mapping in the docker? Yeah. So you need to understand one thing. There is something called host and then your container. Okay. So host is the place where your Docker is installed. So currently I'm using Ubuntu, right? So my Docker is installed here. And then whatever process I will run, that will be a container. So in my container, you saw like our process is running on port 8080, right? So to access this particular process or the URL, whatever it will be, you can just map some ports from your host to your container. For example, you can map some port 7071 to port 8080. What will happen? If you will do the curl request on HTTP localhost and then the port 7071, then the request will reach out to your basically the container on the port of 8080. For that you need to use the hyphen p, and then you need to pass the host port colon the container port. Okay, so let's see how we can do it. So just do docker run hyphen dit, it just for the detached interactive mode, so that it will your container will run into the background, and hyphen p just give 7071 colon 8080, and you can give hyphen name to give any name of your container. So hyphen name will be like my count, and then just give the image name. Okay, so what was the image name? It was something, I think, demo app. Okay, like this. Yeah. So if I just do docker ps now, so it's not showing. So we got a issue here. I think if I do ps-a, it will show me exited container logs. So if I do here docker logs and this one, so you can see unable to access the demo jar file. Why? Because if I open the docker file, so you will see my jar file will be present into the target directory. Okay, so that's why you need to pass that one. But now again, what you need to do, you need to just build the same image again. So now you will see it will not take much time. Just it will take the time to basically like download the some dependencies, that Maven dependencies. Okay, so once it's done, again we'll run the same command, and we need to, one more thing you need to keep in mind is that you cannot run the same container with the same name. Okay, different container with the same name, ulta bol diya. Okay, we'll just wait now. Okay, so image build ho gaya. Then now next we have to just do ps-a, and you need to just remove the older container because we cannot run the different container with the same name. Okay, that's why I'm just removing. Now let me just run the command, that is the docker run. Okay, so if I do now docker ps, so now you can see my container is running. So if I just do docker logs, okay, I pasted 2 times. Yeah, so you can see Tomcat started on port 8080, right? So now if I just do curl http localhost colon, what we have to give, 7071 slash hello, right? So you will get the response. So now you're basically running this Spring Boot application in a container. Okay, so yeah, that's it for this one, and let's just summarize all the thing what we covered till now. Is that क्या हो रहा है ये? Okay, let me just take a new slide. Okay, so the very first thing हमने क्या किया, Spring Boot application we created, then we ran manually, because manually when you run then it helps you to understand the things how you can do it in a container. Then you basically wrote a Docker file. Then we discussed few things on Docker caching. So basically in interviews they might ask you a question how you can reduce the Docker build time. So in that case you need to tell about Docker caching. Okay. Then next thing we basically build the image. Then we discussed about the port mapping, host port and the container port. Then at last we were running as a container. So these are the few things we covered. So yeah, I hope it is clear. And if still any questions you have, then you can just ask in the comment section, guys. Okay. So yeah, that's it for this video, and I will see you in the next one, guys. Thank you so much for watching.